G. Are you up? I'm working. Is anybody up? Hi. Is anybody up? I just thought I'd pop in. I'm working. What y'all doing? Why are y'all up? Oh my gosh. Why are you guys up? Good evening. Hi. Hey guys. What's up? Why are y'all up? It's like 11:30. Why are y'all up too? The vibes? Yes. This is the vibes. I'm working. I have some new things I'm bringing to Road to QA. So I'm recording new stuff. We have some guests that's going to be coming to speak to our students. Hey, welcome. Why are y'all up, first of all? Why are y'all up? What's up? I've been taking a break from social media, you guys. I think I've been 3 years strong on social media and I'm tired. I needed a break. So, you're almost done with the QA program? You're almost done? How you feeling? Work vibes. What y'all doing? I would love to see y'all work vibes. This is just in the room working. Trying to get inspired. I'm trying to detox from TV and everything else because I got so much that I'm trying to bring the Road to QA. I have some guest trainers for some different skills that I want to bring the Road to QA. So I'm up working. How you guys doing? Again, I'm sorry that I have been so quiet, but I'm tired. If you've been a part of my journey for the last 3 years, you know I've been on social media continuously, like nonstop for 3 years, and I've done internships 8 months straight this year, and that requires almost 20 hours plus of my time during those months, and I'm enjoying the holidays. So yes, what's your work vibe? This is my work vibe. I'm just in my room getting ready to work. What am I working on? So I'm working on some new trainings that I'm going to be launching. So some new material, updated material. I am going to be launching some new stuff inside of Road to QA. So I'm planning out. So like if you guys see, like, these are my notes, y'all. You have no idea. So these are my notes. So like if you see, like I got like a whole bunch of notes. This is all I do is write so I can prepare. So like I have some stuff just for like Road to QA internship stuff here, but I have like a whole bunch of new stuff that I want to bring to Road to QA program ideas. So I'm like always writing. How do you guys take your notes and stuff? So like these are like endless notes everywhere. Let's see, I try to organize them some. What else I got? Road to 1 million, my personal goals, but then inside of here, all the things. So I have my notes and different things. How do you guys organize your stuff? So I'm always writing, I'm always planning. I got another program that I'm coming out with, Monetize You. But ultimately, the biggest thing is the updates that I want to do to Road to QA. Hey guys, come on in. Why are you guys up? I just thought I'd pop in and say hey because I feel like I've been so MIA. So, what's up? How are you guys doing? If you're RTQer, let me know. You might be getting ready for bed, but I just wanted to say hey, see how you guys are doing. Hope you are getting ready for the holidays and enjoying family. And just to be raw and transparent, you know, in this season, my personal family, we've been dealing with a lot quietly behind the scenes with some things, and it's also taken a lot of energy and my personal attention, but I'm really starting to wind back down, try to get focused because I have, oh my gosh, like 4 or 5 different things that we're bringing to Road to QA and updates, and Road to QA is going to get another update with what we're bringing, and also some guest trainers I want to have also some guest trainers that's going to come on SQL, resume, RPA, robotic process automation, intro to just even Salesforce, AWS. These are things that I feel that even without having deep knowledge of, you can leverage, right? Having being exposed and familiar and having some type of project. The biggest revamp of Road to QA that I'm doing is we're actually going to turn Road to QA into sprints. If you're in Road to QA, you know what a sprint is, right? What's a sprint? Thinking of not going to work tomorrow. Laugh out loud. Need the time to study. I know, right? RTQ is just taking notes via, okay. Yeah, and so, yeah, this is another thing. So another thing I'm doing is I'm creating workbooks for all of the modules. I want to have all of the videos redone and transcribed, and also some videos like I'm sitting there with you. So we're going to train in a little bit different. Also heavily revamping also the weekly calls that we do, how we deliver those. Another thing is going to be, so what I was saying was like, so I'm reading, so like, and you know, in Road to QA, when you do your steps, right? So when you're inside of Road to QA and you're going through your project modules, so like, you know how like in API and SQL and UI automation, we added like some homework and stuff, right? Well, what we're actually going to be changing it is we're going to do it like you're actually doing like sprints. Okay, so we're going to be changing a lot of this stuff up. So it's almost going to be like every time you do something in Road to QA, it's going to be like a sprint in a project that you actually completed. So that before you ever come into the internship, you actually have that experience on top of the internship experience. Y'all got that? Look at Trinity. STLC. Okay. Sprints happen. What's a sprint though? What is a sprint? So that's the biggest update. The biggest update is that like I want to turn Road to QA into sprints. So like when you're done with the basis of software testing, you've done 2 to 3 test cases, projects. When you're done with Agile Scrum, you've done 2 to 3 projects. Well, I'm gonna say 2. When you get into project test management, you've been on a tool, you got 2 to 3 projects. When you've done mobile testing, you've done 2 to 3 projects. When you get to intro to SQL, you've done 2 to 3 projects. When you get to intro to automation, 2 to 3 projects. When you get to intro to API, 2 to 3 projects. So basically, the goal by January 15th is release a updated Road to QA, and with all these different updates. But every time you complete something in Road to QA, it'll be a project. So by the time you get done with Road to QA, you'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 12 projects that you can actually speak to on top of before you ever get into the internship. And we want to do it where we turn it into a day in a life. So when you do the project, it's not just that you do the project, we walk you through it almost like you're in a job scenario. How y'all like that? Y'all like that? Who put a thumbs down? I didn't even know you could do that. Somebody threw a thumbs down. If that was you, tell me why. Right, tell me why. Well, all the things I finished have to be redone. Well, more likely it will reset. But you'll just be pressing the next you said okay. She said it was a mistake. I was like, who put a thumbs down? What was wrong? Yeah, so literally my next vision and version of Road to QA, which is ultimately going to be my final version of Road to QA, is going to be where we're bringing a study chatbot to Road to QA. We're bringing Still trying to get the gist of bug reports. That's pretty good to get a better idea of what we're actually doing a job. Yeah. So, what's my updates? So, updates that I'm making, and the goal is to release them by January 15th. So, I'm pushing because I have to re-record everything and road to QA, everything. So, updates are going to be workbooks to go with each module. You're going to do 2 projects by the end of each module, and we're going to put you in a day in the life even from those perspectives, so you'll be able to speak to those. So the goal would be like you've done like 12 project scenarios before you ever get to the internship. And then when you get into the internship, you know, you're 10 days in a day in the life with me with 10 modules. That goes a lot from that. Then we're going to have some guest trainers come so that these modules live and road to QA on SQL. We already started with the API, but now we're going to deepen them. So now that we're adding a little bit at a time, not to overwhelm. Then we're going to have some guest trainers also on being a business analyst, a scrum master, speaking more to automation, to position to be more of a junior QA. I'm going to have a QA manager come speak. We're going to do some resume. We're going to have some resume coaches come speak. So the next 90 days, I'm getting ready, y'all, for the year. So I'm not. My break is also to immerse myself in all that I want to bring to Road to QA. How does that work for those currently working on modules? When we update, well, they will get updated, and essentially you're just going to have to press next post to unlock. But you're going to want to look at the updates. So you're going to want to look at the updates. So it shouldn't affect what you are. You'll have enough where you still can submit to the internship and be ready for January. But no, I don't do Black Friday discounts. And I'm going to be raw and transparent. I do not do Black Friday discounts. I have kept my program under $1,000, and I'm not going to say mine, but our program under $1,000 for a long time. My focus and goal is that Road to QA is a cost-effective way for you to get all of these things without paying a boot camp price. So I don't do Black Friday discounts. However, we'll probably have a Black Friday promo for the crash course. That's $127. We'll probably knock that down, but we're never going to do any Black Friday promos or Christmas promos for Road to QA. Never. So it's not to get you to buy. It's to be honest. That's where we've been. So yeah. Like I said, as you shouldn't, right? I just don't. I put a lot of time into Road to QA. You get so much in Road to QA. I am firm on our price and firm in everything that we deliver, and we're always updating. So if you're in your active year or class pass, we're always adding more. But now I'm sitting down so we can really. I want my focus for Road to QA. So let me show you guys something. So let me show you this. So this is the vision. All right. The vision is for you to realize that ultimately what I teach you is to get you in here. Right. But when you enhance and upskill yourself, you can grow to all of this. Now you have to choose that path, right? You have to choose that path. But ultimately, I'm pivoting you in here as a QA analyst, manual QA, UAT specialist, and sometimes also QA engineer, right? Depending on your first role that you land. But this is the vision to show you that now you could take this and you can go to different 6-figure career paths. All right. So when you join Road to QA, you're not just joining to just be here. You're joining for the vision and for the path of going here. Now, there could be other roles too, but I want you to remember that this is what you're here for. You're here to make that initial pivot. So the vision behind Road to QA now is more of a whole career to QA. So how we're going to do that is we're trying to bring additional skills training that you can leverage on your resume. So for instance, you learn and you can position as a QA and as a software tester, but if we have a class more on some data analytics, Power BI, even from a testing perspective, guess what? That's a project that also positions you for some type of data analyst positions, right? And you can decide to deepen your knowledge in that. Now we can give you a little intro to automation. If you decide to go deeper, because automation isn't for everyone, you do that. Now we can give you intro to being a BA, Scrum Master. Now we can give you intro to robotic process automation. So we expose you to all these different things. Now this is the possibility. So again, Road to QA is not just about being a QA. It's about allowing you to make that pivot from your experience, add some new experience on top, and leverage that to then position yourself for other six-figure careers. How does that sound? So ultimately, what we're doing is teaching you, even outside of QA, you can take direct experience, transferable experience, program course, certifications, project, be able to speak to how you elevate different roles, your personality, and your story. And you can reposition yourself for other roles. Road to QA is not just about QA. Road to QA is about taking you to make that initial pivot, see how you can leverage your transferable skills, continue to upskill yourself, and position for any other role that you want. Many of you are already sitting on roles and transferable experience, but you don't know how to use it. You don't know how to leverage it. So, what do we have coming again? If you're not inside of Road to QA, I'm just going to share my screen again. So again, you're going to, I don't know why this is gray, because this should still be orange. I think that just happens on my end. I know Road to QA's work way more. Sadly, I'm stuck paying for careers I wish I know. Well, I'm sorry. I think that's still a good program. View request. All right, y'all. Positivity. I mean, I'm clicking it, but is it not adding you? I'm clicking it, but if it's not adding you, you might have to ask your question. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
I like your work vibes. It's very zen.
Thank you. I try. I got to get focused. How are you doing? What's your question? You have a question?
Oh, I think my signal is bad.
Uh-oh. Okay, she's going in and out. So what questions do you guys have? So, again, this is behind Road to QA. When you come inside of Road to QA, you'll log into your members portal. This is the current program. And then you'll watch your get started video. You have access to everything. You have access also to the portal area. I'm sorry, not the portal, but the community area. As you can see, students turning in their homework. You get started and you introduce yourself inside of the community. You have your discussion thread. We also have a graduates chat when you actually land your first one and students are there speaking to each other. This is where we post our wins. See, pre-homework goes here. You get access to the calls, but then let's go to back to the portal area. You start your training, you go to get started, and all of this to tell you how to navigate through the program. Any announcements will be here. You get access to all the replays. So even for the last year, when you log into Road to QA, you get access to all of these different replays, and it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of calls. I mean, these calls are average an hour. These are all the calls from, even as you see, 2022. Like, these are our raw calls Um, we started doing interview prep, weekly mentorship calls with Antoine, our student mentor. So, still loading. You get access to your calls and you start your training. You do your assessments. And so what we're doing now, what we're doing now for Road to QA, like I said, is we are changing it where you actually working like you're in sprints. So you're instead of your step 1, step 2, step 3 of your Road to QA, you're going to be actually in a sprint. And the goal is after that sprint, you would have a project for each sprint. So by the time you're done with Road to QA, before you ever go into internship, you actually would have done approximately at least 10 different projects. What is the quickest time frame someone has completed the program? That varies. Road to QA is designed to be not a boot camp, but a self-paced program. And so I've had students before internship complete Road to QA because maybe they didn't work, they didn't have kids in 3 weeks and landed a role. That was pre-COVID. Pre-COVID after COVID, things kind of changed, right? And then you still got to get into the market. But as far as completing the program, I think that if you put at least an hour a day, you can, or 2 hours, you can definitely get done with the program in 45 days. But that still depends on how you take in information. You might want to come to the calls because we do weekly calls, monthly calls. So you can complete the program content, but do you have questions? Do you want to come to the calls? Things of that nature. So that's going to vary upon you. Um, what else we got? Any other questions? So we're going to add a study bot, a Road to QA study bot. We're going to add a job board. We're adding, we're adding guest trainers to come on different skills to help our students stay competitive and upskill. We're having someone come talk on resume, SQL, what else are we doing? We're adding workbooks. We're adding projects. So by the time before you come to the internship, you have projects. So I got about 8 or 9 different things we're adding. Also, we have some recruiter relationships that we built on the background. So as individuals start, so it's like my students they're in the market, we could start sending you over to different recruiters or giving that information when you're in the market. Um, yeah. So I got a lot I'm working on, and I decided that I personally am working on also my QA automation skills in Python Selenium personally, as well as attending to some family matters behind the scenes, and also working on the enhancements for the programs and being willing to now sit more in the CEO seat to bring other people to Road to QA. So other mentors and people that can teach certain skills to our students that I don't have to keep you guys competitive. Um, what's in Road to QA is enough. You just have to be willing to understand that every role won't be for you for your initial pivot and be okay with that. You got to keep pressing through. But our goal is to keep our students competitive. And so to do that, I had to realize that it's going to take more than now me. We've done a great job and I'm proud of what we have. But now there's a certain vision that I have for Road to QA, almost like a Udemy for QA in a way, but at a certain level, because everyone's not going to want to go into automation. And remember, when you start Road to QA, you're not here just for QA. Oh, well, not QA, but just to be a QA analyst. You're here to make your pivot basically here, but then you can grow to any of these different roles. Okay. So your pivot is not just to stay here, it's for you to say, okay, now what skills, maybe you like data, maybe you like SQL more, so you're going after that. Maybe you actually you like coding, so maybe you're going to be more of a QA automation engineer you want to grow to. Maybe you like more project management, so maybe you're going to go more project management, Scrum, product owner. Maybe you like again, automation, so you can also go on robotic process. Okay. Software development and test. So software development development test is essentially someone who actually has more very high programming skills, um, past more of just automating. Because when you're automating, you're basically taking what's already there and automating it. But an SDET actually has even more advanced coding knowledge, so you probably have more skill sets there. Where not only can you automate, you can code, you can develop, you can do all the things and kind of test. Okay, so Road to QA is for you to start here. Start within here. Most of my students land jobs as a QA analyst, a manual QA, a UAT specialist, and a QA engineer. But now, where are you going to take your journey? You're in Road to QA to for this. All right. So the different type of roles. So you can have titles such as a QA tester, quality assurance analyst, a manual QA, QA analyst. You can land roles like this starting here. But then where do you want to advance your skill sets? Do you like API testing? Maybe you grow there. All right. Was that helpful? And most importantly, do you guys see it? I don't know if you saw my stories today on my IG stories, but one of my students, he landed his first QA role. He wasn't working for a while, but he landed his first QA role almost about 100K, I believe. He completed that. He took a contract, but with the economy, I guess the company, they're not going to renew their contracts, but he's completed his contract and it gave him his initial experience, and he wasn't working for a while, but he was able to take the program, land his first role. And now, because they wasn't actually hiring, I'm sorry, because they actually wasn't extending his contract, he was able to take his QA skill set and software testing skills, and it still was leveraged to help him land a role that ultimately they chose him for quality control, like quality control or auditing. Although it's not complete software testing, there is like a quality control or auditing testing standpoint. And that's to teach you guys that you don't discount what you learn. That investment that he made, even from Road to QA, he can go get a testing job, but he's been able to leverage that where he also landed another type of job because of his skill sets. Okay. So I want you guys to start looking at, even if you're not coming to Road to QA, whatever you're trying to pivot into, I want you guys to start realizing that wherever you're trying to pivot, it starts at that pivot and then it should have another path. So when you're actually learning something new or you're trying to make a pivot, don't just focus on just that one pivot. Focus on what you want to grow to. What are the possibilities? Why are you making this change? Does it have other possibilities? And that's what Road to QA is all about. So in this next season of what we're updating to spring January 15th, and the updates to Road to QA is going to reflect um, what I like to say, career to QA. So this is I'm just chilling right now. And then again, I'm in a season of my life where some of you guys may be fairly new to me, but I've been online for 3 years now, and people have seen my journey. We moved to Atlanta to Cabo, and um, unfortunately, life happens. So I have some things going on behind the scenes, family wise, and I may be in the States a little more this year. I might even go get a second place to be in the States for a little while, just because I got some family, some life. I think a lot of times, you guys, we follow people online and we see their journey. It looks all nice. And, I don't present to have, the, expensive car and all that other stuff. I can go get that. But I don't live like that because I was check to check for so long, y'all. I'm not scared of spending money. I just don't like to spend all my money. I'm trying to save. But it afforded me the opportunity to live and experience living in Cabo like this. And I'm very grateful. So now we're just working on continuing to invest and decide if we even want to buy this condo or if we want to wait. My husband wants to travel. So for him, he would rather us go to Dubai next week or Portugal, which we can. But for me, I have some family things going on where I need to probably stay close to the States. And I think a lot of times we see people online and everything looks so freaking perfect, right? It looks so perfect, like their life is just wonderful. They made that trip. And I'm just going to be honest with you, life is really has disturbed or tried to interfere with my family and people close to me. where I'm going to have to probably stay close to the States. And I've even considered coming back to the States for the while because it's life. Um, so I'm in a season of decision making. I've been in Cabo now almost 2 years. I love it. Cabo's always going to be my home. There are some things currently in this condo where I am trying to make the decision again if I want to buy it because, mortgages are different out here. And, so it's a lot of decision making. But this has been a great experience that I know I can come back to like this. I know people. This is home, so I always have a place in Cabo. It's just I'm trying to decide what I want to invest in. So that's where I'm at. Just open, just being open and transparent. I'm trying to figure out what's my next move. As you know, we're remote. I just stepped down from a position to take this time to give to my family and to some traveling that I need to do. I've been able to live and get 3 massages a week, in Cabo for the last 2 years, almost a year and a half, and I'm grateful for it. But again, I got some family stuff I gotta take care of. Hey, so how y'all doing? So again, if you're new to me, I'm just up working, and I decided to pop in because I've been kind of MIA on social media, which is not normal for me. But life is really lifing. But thank you. Yes, family first. I think a lot of times people want to show you the pretty side and the pretty days and going out to eat and stuff like that. You will only get me being real. Y'all had to do taxes. Woo. Yeah, the heck out. Some of y'all watching my interview like, how did she work 3 jobs? Oh yeah, believe me. Uh, when the taxes came, I was nervous. So if you working contract roles, please tuck your money too, because you still got to do taxes. I mean, I'm able to use business expenses to help, but woo, my lord. So I'm learning how to put on. I'm learning how to put on my big girl panties to do taxes and stuff. Because as you make more, you gotta have the responsibility of more money. Hey, yes, thank you. Me and my family we are okay. However, I do have some family matters that I'm going to have to support and address. So I will probably be more in the States for this next year. It's been a very hard decision. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'll probably just be back and forth real fast. I thought about even getting a apartment out there for a while so I can stay in the States because that life has affected my family in a way where I need to be close to home. Again, we could, I think we try to aim for this type of life. I've been able to live it for 2 years, almost 2 years now, and I love it. Cabo is always going to be my home. I'm going to be invested in Cabo. It's just that in the season, I might have to stay close to the States. And I will say this: I'm not going to be sad about it because I have to thank God that I can do it. QA changed my life, shifted my life. It has been so good to me for this pivot. I wouldn't be here today if I never learned QA testing, or at least right now in this season. So I'm very grateful, but I might have to leave for a while to be close to family, to support some things and support my family. So, but it's okay. Life happens. I think again, I'm going to thank God that I can do it. I think the hurtful thing would be if I had to go back and I didn't have the resources to. Right. So I want to encourage you that if you guys are going through anything in life, do not be scared to, because I don't want to call it a step back, but do not be scared to share or to show that maybe you had to go back to something or to do something else. I think a lot of times people be fronting online and they just show y'all all the good. My life, stuff be happening in my life. So um this is just me being raw and transparent that you guys have been able to follow my journey, see me come from Atlanta, see me start my QA jobs. If you've been watching me for almost 3 years now, you've seen the whole journey. Watch me move here, watch me move from place to place in Cabo, watch me go to restaurants and discover Cabo, pay my bill. You really Well, thank you, thank you. I don't mind sharing my story. I just want to encourage everyone to keep going, and I don't care about all the pretty stuff people share with y'all online. Stuff happen in people's life, and I have things I have to address. So as much as I love Cabo, I might have to leave for a while, or just get an apartment, even in the states where we go back and forth for a while. Um, when is the next class? You can join Road to QA anyway and anytime. Road to QA is a self-paced hybrid experience where you come at your own pace and you do the training that's already there. You attend the weekly and monthly calls if you choose, and then you do all the assessments to then apply for the internship. And after the internship, then from there you get to the market till you land your first one. Why Cabo? Trinity says why Cabo? Well, why I chose Cabo was because it was a 80-90% experience of English. So I didn't have to worry about coming here and just knowing Spanish. It's a very high traffic tourist place. Like there's always 1 to 2 to 3 ships of thousands of people every day and visitors. So I chose Cabo because I didn't have to worry about immediately coming here and knowing Spanish. The next internship is going to be in April. Um, I chose Cabo because it was like just a 3.5 hour ride on Delta straight from Atlanta. So I can hit Atlanta, I can hit Houston, I can hit LA. If I need to hit US soil, I could be here in an hour. um, Also, we was able to travel to Mexico City. We're about to go to Guadalajara. Um, so I chose Cabo because it's highly accessible to me, being able to try other areas, even in Mexico. But then, most importantly, I can get to U.S. soil in an hour. So those are really my main reasons. And so I could, I see the thumbs. So, yeah, my reasons was because it's 90%, 80% experience of Spanish. I'm sorry, English. There are, even though it's not many black people here, black people getting off them ships all the time. They're tourists, so Cabo is not. They're used to seeing black people. Then also, for as far as safety, I love that it's a lot of money and wealth out here, and I love the opportunity of being able for this to be like my retirement space for the rest of my life. Like Cabo's going to be forever. I'll more likely Cabo's going to be a place where I'll live. I'll have a place here, but I'll probably be gone 4 times out of the year all the time. Maybe until I get a certain age, but because I don't. Cabo gets really hot, so I can tell you all the nice stuff, but I'm gonna tell you what I hate about Cabo. I hate the flies. I ain't no flies bit. I ain't no flies bite. Flies bite in Cabo. They fight you too. I hate the flies in Cabo. I hate when it's hot. June, July, August. It will make you mad. Cabo is still growing in the way of having more areas where having more things that you can like go, be inside. So I would love to see more indoor with AC coffee shops. So what I hate about Cabo is that it's like a touristy place and a lot of the stuff is like indoor outdoor. So a lot of times what I hate about Cabo is that you like there are a few places, but it's like with food, there's really no like co-working spots just for co-working. It's like you're still eating, but a lot of times they're indoor outdoor where you got a fan or barely AC. So it's like very like that. I be need AC. I don't know about, I'm black, I need AC. So I can tell you all the good things. So I think I told you the good things that I like, right? So the reason why I chose it was because it was close to US soil. I can get multiple places from Cabo. Um, and the safety, I feel very safe in Cabo. I'm not going to do anything outside of what I do at home, like doing anything at night crazy by myself. You could definitely get into some stuff if you come to get into some stuff. But other than that, Cabo's very protected, safe. I love it. Let's see, what else do I like about Cabo? What don't I like about Cabo? So the flies I hate, the heat, June, July, August I hate. You got to be careful. Yeah, black people love AC. I need AC. So I very much have to keep my home in Cabo like where it's like my co-working spot because Cabo be like wanting to do just the fans and stuff. I'm like, I need some AC, y'all. So that's what I can't stand. Okay, what else can I not stand? Oh, be careful with the meat here. So when I shop, like I don't shop at Walmart. So y'all black folks, y'all love to come to Walmart because y'all see Walmart, y'all think the same Walmart in the States is not. When you come in Cabo, it is not. You ain't even gonna buy nothing in Walmart. I promise you that. I only shop in Walmart. And so when I got here, the only place I buy my meats from is Costco. And I have like 4 different other places that have like US stuff and brands. So another thing I don't like about Cabo is things take longer. So I have to have a mailbox here and get it sent through, and then sometimes I have to pay an extra 30%, all of that. Unless it's like on Amazon, Mexico, then I can get it without all the extra fees, but everything isn't accessible like that to me. Oh, somebody had healthcare. No, they don't have a Target. Let me tell you something. If they had a Target, I would be in love with Cabo, but no, they don't. In fact, I literally go back to the States just to go to Target. Um, I wish they had a Target. I didn't see a Target in Mexico City when I went to Mexico City, so I don't even know if Mexico have Targets. Oh, healthcare and hospitals. Well, we keep our own healthcare, but as far as like what I do love, oh no, they got some good healthcare and stuff. Like obviously with any place, you research the doctors and stuff like that. But like my daughter has like one of the best eye doctors here. I supposed to be getting my teeth and stuff, so I didn't get my back teeth. What do you call them? Removed. So like my teeth been shifting. And I'm like, why is my teeth moving like this? So he about to remove that so I could probably get something clear to fix that. Um, if you guys know, if you know my story, I don't have a thyroid. I had my thyroid removed when I was like, oh my gosh, 33. I'm 38. And so let me tell you, I go to the doctor in the States, and this same freaking pill that they give me, I buy for $20 here. I probably pay 100 and something when I'm in the States. So no. I go to the doctor, I get my thyroid checked, they check my levels, and they give me the right pill for my thyroid level. Everything's fine. So when we got sick, we had doctors come to our house. So we have doctors on standby where I can actually call a doctor and they come to my house. Um, I love to get my house tomorrow's cleaning day, so I love that I can get my house clean for like $60. So every Wednesday somebody come clean my house, but I love to tip, so I tip well so I could have some trust around my house. And she's been cleaning my house for the last year and a half since she's been here. I love that I can go get 3 massages. I can go get a massage every day off the beach. It's nothing like. Let me tell y'all, if y'all ever come to Cabo, I don't know if y'all drink. I do drink. Um, But I love one of my favorite things. If you ever come to Cabo, it's a place called the Sandbar. Massage is like $36, $32. If you come to Cabo, go to Sandbar. And what I love to do is go get you a nice little drink or a shot. Again, I don't know if you drink or nothing like that, but go get you a nice little shot, 1 or 2, and then go get a 2-hour massage. They also do a 4-hand massage if you want, but $32 an hour. So, and I love it because if you go early in Cabo, you can go and you hear the beach waves before all the music and everyone come out. So Cabo has been my peace, my tranquility. It will forever be that for me. And I hate that I'm going to have to come back to the States as much as I probably have to this next year and this next few months. But I'm going to thank God that I have the ability to, so I can be amongst my family that need me. So, but no, what else I got? More questions about Cabo? Yep, there it is. There's Cabo. So I was just coming to just chill. So I think I answered some questions about the program. I kind of shared with you what we're bringing to Road to QA, my goal and my focus. Road to QA is my baby. Road to QA became a complete accident, and now I have to step in the CEO seat of Road to QA. Although I've been the program developer and everything, like now I am bringing in people to trust to upskill my students. Hello, how are you? To upskill my students. Renting versus buying in Cabo? Is that what you're asking me? Renting versus buying in Cabo? Is that what you're asking me? So like right now I'm renting. I'm renting with an offer right now to buy this place, but I am actually deciding I don't know if I really want to buy this place anymore because so I live in Pedregal in Cabo. So in Pedregal, we're basically in the mountain with all these millions and millions of dollars. But I'm in the Cabo side. I ain't got millions yet. But we're in a the gated part up in the mountain, which I love. As you can see, like I love being up here. I love like looking down. So now El Tazal is nice. But like this condo is like uh and this is gonna be like you're gonna find condos in Pedregal from like 500,000 and up. So this condo is about 600,000. However, if I'm gonna buy this, they have different financing options. Most financing options in Cabo is like you got to put 30% down and stuff like that. They have some developer financing, 20% down, 15% down. But because I actually live in a place that's already built, I would have to go through places like 15% down. I don't want to give nobody 15% of 600,000. Another option would be I go back to the States and I get finance in the States. So, and then put 3% down and escrow it down to Cabo. However, as much as I love where I'm at, there are still small things because I've been living here for almost 2 years. There's still small things with this condo unit that I question, not the value, because it's worth the value. I know that this place easily, I put 50 grand in it is, I know it's worth it. It's just, I don't know that I want to do that now. Makes sense. So I'm trying to make the decision for me. Cabo versus LA Hills. First of all, I've been to LA just a few weeks ago. I don't know if y'all from LA. I'm sorry, I gotta say it, but it stank, and I'm not an LA fan. My friends finally got me to LA. I was not enthused. I was not enthused by all the poverty, even though poverty is everywhere, but I was not enthused with LA. If most of the people that invest in Cabo are from LA, instead of LA Hills, I personally would say Cabo. And that could be also because I don't like LA like that. I think LA is probably like a place to go in, come and visit, but I am not. Oh, funny. I mean, I haven't been to LA like that, but I've been to some places that someone did take me to like LA Hills and stuff like that. I actually was in spots where I feel like it's almost like the same. I don't think it's no different. It's like, you're going to have beautiful hills, probably more even in LA, but I mean, like, this is miles and miles and miles of views on right on the edge. So I think for the money, I would choose Cabo personally. But I would never, again, if it was Cabo versus LA, I would never live in LA. So yeah, you might have a different perspective being in LA more. Um, is rent cheaper in Cabo versus the US? No, it depends. Okay, so when I first moved to Cabo, I live in an area called El Tazal, which is like going just down this mountain right there, like down there. And in El Tazal, when we first got here, we was renting a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and we was paying 1,600. I came from living in Sandy Springs, Georgia at the time. Again, it was right around COVID, and I was paying like 2,400 for a 2 bedroom with 3 fireplaces. So I think it just is like anywhere depends on what you like. Um, I do like more of a very modern, clean, up to date type of place. So that all of that factors in. Like renting this place is $3,200 a month. Buying this place is about really is estimated at 680 right now. So renting versus I'm not gonna tell you. In fact, Cabo is also highly inflated because even with that, you can even find somewhere cheaper to rent and nice in Cabo. But the day to day of living in Cabo and the fees, and if you don't have the right card and stuff to take off them international fees, you will easily look like you still spend 5 grand a month. So there is more to just the rent. Um, in Cabo, there's also the things you do, like swiping your card and your ATM card, like and when you're going to ATMs, when you're going out to eat, shopping, that stuff accumulates more money. Importing things into Cabo, so my lifestyle actually is higher in Cabo, especially based upon how I live. Do you know there's a difference in how Black people are treated in Cabo versus that? Hell yeah. I mean, yeah. um, I love Cabo. I'm very at peace with Cabo. I feel safe. Now, that doesn't take away the fact that cartels and stuff is trafficking is real everywhere. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy and be up at night. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, um, yeah. I went to Houston, LA, and I was so ready to come back to Cabo. Like my anxiety went down as soon as that plane hit Cabo. I was like, "Whew, I'm back." When I was in like Houston, it's like I got to be on guard so hard, just like. And I like Houston over LA. Like I actually like Houston kind of better than Atlanta, but at least for the time I was there. But again, different spots, different areas. Because when I'm in Atlanta, like my spot is normally like Sandy Springs, stuff like that. So I'm cool. But it's just um, energetically, Cabo is it for me. But I will say, as a Black person, what I do find, and I'm going to be very transparent with you, is being a Black person and my age. I'm 38. My husband's 44. We are considered very young and Black to be in Cabo. Cabo is a very much more Caucasian retirement lifestyle. More people of older ages. Like I know some Black people. Like I have a few friends about my age here, but most people are 45 and up. Can you lease it in your business name and write it off as a business expense? Actually, I'm gonna be very transparent. That's actually stuff that I'm working on right now with my CPA to actually improve um, everything that I do. And so I asked that and find out. I'm not currently renting in my business name. This is in my personal name. In fact, I don't even know if they really ran our credit. Like they just, it was almost like fill out the application, show that this the money you bring in. So, I don't think it's in my credit. I was able to move in Cabo better than the U.S. when I came here. It's like all they wanted to see was that I was who I was and I made the money. I know you speak a lot about going from 40K to 160, but what was your career? Technical support? I came from doing remote technical support, customer service stuff. What else you got? Did that have I answered you guys' question? And why are you guys up? It's 12:26 for me. So I'm like, what time is it for y'all? Like 1:30? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they different over here. I'm trying to tell you, boy, I moved to Cabo. It was like, look, you show that you can pay? Like when you get into like buying, then that's definitely different. But rent, it was just like, I mean, like I got several contacts, like I could find a place, I will say is Cabo is a gem. I'm gonna say this. Cabo is a hidden gem that I'm gonna tell y'all. This is what I feel. Cabo is a hidden gem that they are really keeping for themselves. 2:26 a.m. But Cabo is going up. I before let me tell you something. I live here, and it is there are buildings that before they ever were built have sold, now. And a lot of the people that actually buy stuff out here, they don't even rent them out. They keep them. They'll keep them. They'll keep them empty and just come and visit. Like it's money out here in Cabo, but it's that like old money, it's that retirement money, it's that, but it's opportunity. Cabo's kind of one of the lands where you can almost come out here and create almost anything you want, but you do need to be within the realm of the right people, because there are still bad people, everywhere, right? So when a person gets a contract job as a QA, is healthcare included? Depends on the company. Yeah, depends on the company. You'll know all of that information when you speak to the recruiter. So I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. But any other questions about Road to QA, about Cabo? I'm about to get ready to go to sleep. I just thought I'll uh come in. I just thought I would check in and see what everyone was doing for the night. I didn't know that 22 of y'all was really gonna be up, but Again, I want you guys tonight that whether you're making a pivot and you want to join Road to QA, you're in Road to QA or not, I want you to realize that you're pivoting in here with me when you join Road to QA. But it's not just for that. Your pivot should be so you can see the possibilities of everything that can come out of you making this initial pivot. All right? Right. We hungry, ready to level up, right? No problem. So I want you guys to start doing research on not just QA roles or QA engineer, but I want you guys to do research on all the different possibilities. This is just the ones I put down and what I see that what I feel is highly transferable. So I want you to do your homework tonight, and whether you want to join Road to QA or you want to make a pivot into another career, whatever career you're looking to pivot in, I want you to go and I want you to look at 5 other job titles that you feel like transferable to not QA but to that role, whether even if it's not QA. Because a lot of times when you're making a career pivot, you want to know what are the other possibilities. You're making that career pivot then, but how can you leverage the transferable skills in what you did in that role or that job title so that you can go into something else in the future? Is it too late to get into January internship? Well, you have to be inside of Road to QA. So how Road to QA works is you join Road to QA, you do all the program requirements and assessments, and then you apply to January. So January closes like the first week of January. What's the good website to find bugs to create a bug report? Google it. For real. You can literally say QA websites for testing, for demo, You can literally Google that and some sites to come up. How many internships are left? Ooh, girl, don't give me the line at 12:30 and more. If you're enrolled in QA, go check the portal. Well, you know what? We probably don't have it left. January, April, July. As of right now, it's January, April, and July of next year. And October will probably be it for next year, but I have to confirm that date. So we'll be updating everyone because we're doing it based upon everyone's enrollment. And we're coming out with a version that of self-paced internship too, almost like again you create projects, and as long as yes, I know you are, I'm messing with you. Yes, GTS it. So yeah, no, you can search QA demo sites, and I'm sure you will find some stuff. Shoot, you probably go on Amazon and just act like you're doing something. You might find a defect somewhere. Um, I'm learning so much, mind blowing. I'm happy you are. I'm happy you are. Well, if there's nothing else, you guys, thank you for allowing me to just come on here and kind of just chill and chat. And um, again, you don't even have to be joining my program. No problem. You don't even have to be joining my program. I just want to encourage you that it is possible to make a pivot, and you just have to believe it and do the work and tell a great career story. If you're QA aspiring, you will complete all the assessment. You have to be on a class pass. Yes. So remember, before I go, not just QA, but I feel as of right now that there are 8 ways that you can compete and position without years of experience. You can position with direct experience, transferable experience, program and courses, certifications, projects. You can also compete by being able to speak to how you can elevate a role and bring results. You can also compete with your personality and also telling a good career story. Now, if you are inside of Road to QA, we actually just had a monthly call. Let's see. We actually just had a monthly call. I'm going to bring it up. I don't even know if it's in the portal yet. Right here. And we actually did a monthly call on this, telling a good career story. Because a lot of times what happens is that you guys get into the market, or okay, it won't let me click. But anyways, we did a whole call for this month. Go watch this replay. I got to make sure it's in the portal, but go watch this replay. It is showing it was about an hour and 36 minutes because I stayed. You guys know I over talk. And yeah, last week. Oh, you was on it? Yeah, and we talked about telling a good career story. The class pass is monthly or yearly. So you go inside of your members portal or go email the support desk and they'll send you the link to the class pass, and then you can join either yearly or monthly. But if you are outside of your year, then you have to at least be on it even monthly for that month for the internship. Um, yes. So okay, so you was on the call last week. How was it? Was it helpful? Was last week's call, monthly call, helpful? So yeah, if you're enrolled in QA, go watch that because it wasn't a normal monthly just Q&A call. I talked about telling a good career story. We're going to keep building off of that, where every month my calls won't be just Q&A. My calls will also go into being some type of strategic teaching and coaching. Hey, yo, Jen. What's up? You doing your QA homework? Hey, do it. How much is it a month? It should be $4.97 or 49 dollars a month. Yeah, if you're outside of your year. All right, right. So yeah, um, whew, I'm going to get off for the night, and my hair's starting to stick up. But if you have any other questions, please send that to the support desk so the rest of the team can help you. Uh, you should have linked to no problem. But I hope you guys, this was helpful tonight. Anything I said, whether it was something about Cabo, living remote, whether it was about the program, I hope this was helpful. And I just want to inspire you guys to let you guys know that also let you guys know that I am still here. I reviewed the other calls for 2023. There are a lot of yes. Now the one now, and we started doing. Well, I do the monthly ones. Antoine does the weekly ones, but yeah, I think they go back to 2022. Oof, yeah, it's a lot of stuff in there. People been sleeping. Some of y'all be sleeping on the monthly call replays back in the day, like, but not back in the days, but this last year. So yeah, look, y'all have a good night. And if you're a road to QA, I'll see you. And if not, I'll see you on IG, you guys. But I am here. God bless your family. Hope all is well. You guys have a good night. Thank you for chilling with me tonight.